Hello, everyone. My name is Josiane Anthony. I'm based out of Vancouver, specifically Surrey, BC. We're talking from the root Zin. So, from the root Zin came about, or at least how I got involved. Whitney French and her friends came down here for the Indies Festival. That is the poetry festival that takes place once a year, I believe. And we were at a cafe just chit chatting, just two beautiful black women, kick ass black women talking about life and the different things we do personally, work we do around social justice and for black women. So that's how From the Roots Zine, I believe, came about, but also because Whitney already had the vision and idea of how she wanted or wants From the Roots Zine to look like. So we talked about that, and a few months later, it was fruitful. It was birthed. Yeah, big ass baby now. So the first issue was on the topic of hair. That's what I personally co-edited and worked alongside Whitney. And I don't have a personal copy to show you right now. I'm also looking for one. Whitney, if you have any copy, please do send it to me. I do have a copy of each. The second issue on the body, very powerful topic, co-edited by Whitney, no, Megine in Edmonton. The third one was on the mind. Oh, sorry, this was the second issue, the body. Forgive me. The third one was on the mind, and the fourth one was on home. Very powerful topic that is personal for every person of color in general. The constant conversation we keep having. So, yeah, that happened. That's how I got involved. It was personal to me, especially the topic of hair, because as black women and black people in general, hair is a very touchy subject for us and also very powerful. Hair for us is spiritual, it's powerful, it's healing, it's everything for us. And especially that we keep getting questioned and we giving answers about whether or not our hair is real, whether or not our hair is fake, and all of that. And I personally, I don't know if it's a jealousy or hate that comes out of me when I'm on the SkyTrain or the bus, and non-black women with long straight hair, they're standing in front of you or sitting in front of you, and they're like whip their hair and it goes straight into your face, which I've encountered so many times. And I'm like, I'm gonna cut your hair, but I don't do that. Yeah, so that's why it was important. And also, we also receive pieces from people who were writing about hair on other parts of their body, which as it speaks to you. The process of how we selected the pieces, I can tell you all about it because I'm running out of time. But it was an educative process for me personally, especially that it was the first time working with Whitney, and that we all have different ways and ideas of how things should go and how to do certain things, in terms of how we selected each pieces that we received. I personally don't think we should, in my own work as a writer by myself, I don't think everything needs to be edited because then it takes away the point, and the power and the full meaning of the thing that you're writing. But in this process, I learned that certain things and editing is necessary and needed for some of these things. So it was good, and also time management. It's also another skill that I developed, and just and leadership. There's also a form of leadership skill in trying to decide whether this is good or this is not good. Not that all the pieces were not good. Everyone that submitted, we applaud your work. We respect your work, your experiences, your knowledge. We're thankful that you chose us to send your stories to. It just we didn't have the enough funding and space to publish all of it, so we had to select, and that also took like a special leadership skill in terms of deciding, is this something someone is going to read somewhere randomly, maybe in Saskatchewan, and be like, wow, this is me, this speaks to me. So that's how we kind of, so being nice but firm, that was a skill that we developed, at least for me. That's how it went about. So if you're a woman of color out there, especially I always talk to black women, especially young black folks, young women of color, please, if you're into writing, any form of art, and these topics that we're talking about, writing about, speaks to you, please do not hesitate. Send your work, or you want to be involved in the editorial process, write to Whitney. She's cool. She can chit chat with you, and see how we can all get involved. I'm on and off of the process because we all have our personal time we're trying to balance this with. And that's why I try to respect everybody's time on this, and also not making sure I don't compromise my own personal time and wellness as well. So please submit it from the root zine. And also, I think writing while black, it's also another thing that Whitney is trying to connect with this. It's great, especially if you're a young black woman. You don't feel alone. This is a stage and a platform for you to have your voice, and don't think you have to be a PhD or a degree holder to write and publish it out there. And this platform is there for you to write your thing, speak your words, speak your heart, speak your soul and your spirit, and let it be read, let it be seen. And so submit it to us, and we will love it. Whatsoever the weather is over wherever you are listening to this, may you have a very springful life. Bye.